Welcome to the Dan Sports Tips MLB Daily Fantasy Preview Show for today, the 3rd of May. We're taking a look at the stacks of the day. How should you be stacking your lineup for maximum point scoring potential in your Daily Fantasy DraftKings lineups today? Well, there are two stacks that I think are going to be massively used across the board. The first one is the Chicago Cubs. They get to face the left-hander John Neese in Pittsburgh. I think certainly Chris Bryant, who qualifies at third baseman in the outfield for 4,600, and Dexter Fowler in the outfield for 5,000 will be widely used against Neese, whose ERA belies his, I think, 3-0 record this year. He's certainly unbeaten. Bryant's hitting 289 with 4 homers. Fowler will hit up the top of the lead-off, probably at the top of the lineup. You also get the steal upside with Fowler because Pittsburgh are not good at throwing out runners. Fowler's hitting 357 with this year. He's had 3 home runs and 5 steals as well. I wouldn't use Anthony Rizzo. He's not as good against left-handers on the numbers I've been looking at. And maybe Jorge Soler, who looks like he might hit 5 in the order for the Cubs today, but I'd probably just leave it at Bryant and Fowler if you do want to stack Cubs. Personally, I think I'll be fading the Cubs and hoping that they don't score as many as people are expecting. The other stack that will probably be widely used will be the Toronto Blue Jays. They get the Texas Rangers. They get struggling lefty Martin Perez, and this certainly has a chance of edging out the Cubs for the most popular stack. I mean, you're going to end up with third baseman Josh Donaldson, who, against a left-handed pitcher at Rogers Centre, is known for the destruction he causes. He's 5,200. He does have a home run off Martin Perez, hitting 291 with 9 home runs this year. He'll be stacked with first baseman Edwin Encarnacion for 3,800. He hasn't really got going this year. Going to have to at some point, surely. He's hitting 235 with 3 homers, and obviously Jose Bautista in the outfield for 3,800. He's only hitting 231 with 5 home runs as well, but we know it's a great park, and Perez hasn't really pitched as well as I think certainly Texas would be hoping. Other stacks that I would use, I think the Baltimore Orioles against the struggling Yankees starter Luis Severino. Severino hasn't allowed a lot of home runs, but most of his starts have been in pitchers' ballparks, and he's still been poor. The only one that he's thrown that you would say was a hitter's park was Texas, and he allowed a home run there. I would certainly be looking at Chris Davis at first base for 4,700 and Manny Machado for 4,800. Machado does have a home run off Severino. He's hitting 350 and 7 long balls this year. Chris Davis hasn't been hitting for average at 236, but he's gone deep 7 times as well. And a sneakier, under the radar stack, if you like, is the Chicago White Sox, who face the Boston Red Sox knuckleballer Stephen Wright tonight. Now, the knuckleball is what it is. Wright's been pitching very well. It's been working for him. What do we have to go on here? And a lot of these White Sox haven't really faced Wright before. I did take a look at the numbers against Dickey just to see who has performed well against a knuckleballer, because there's so little information to go on. And I think certainly first baseman Jose Abreu 4,100, third baseman Todd Frazier 4,100, outfielder Melky Cabrera 3,200. I don't think you'll see them in a lot of lineups tonight. We know the Cell's a great park. They have hit Dickey's knuckleball well, so I don't see why they won't hit Wright's as well. Abreu's 240 with 3 home runs this year so far. He does have a career home run off of Stephen Wright. Todd Frazier's 220 with 7 long balls this year. Melky Cabrera, he's 298 with 2 long balls this year as well. I think that's probably your sneaky under the radar stack. If you're looking to stack your lineup, that's where I'd be putting my money, and just hoping that the more popular stacks, the Jays and the Cubs, don't perform, and give yourself an advantage over everybody else in the tournaments. Check back later on for your value plays and your foundation players. Thanks for watching the show. Don't forget to like the video. Hit me up in the comments with the daily fantasy plays you like today, and press that subscribe button. Follow me on Facebook and Twitter. I will be here all MLB season and through the NFL season with daily fantasy sports advice. If you haven't signed up yet, or you're interested in starting to play daily fantasy sports, please click the link in the description for this video, and that'll take you where you need to go to start playing with DraftKings today. Best of luck with your lineups, and have a great day.